Hello guys, welcome to this edition of our video editing tutorial. In our previous session, we've explored some of the basic tools within the import tab. We've also looked at the media player preview, the detail and adjustment tab, and we've also looked at the timeline and some of the tools just above the timeline. If this is your first time to this tutorial session, you can always catch up with us in this video editing playlist. A link to it is in the video description. A bonus tip for today's tutorial is I'm going to show you how to edit faster and smarter with your CapCut PC software. Just make sure to stick and stay with us to see the entire steps. To begin with, on the top left area, we've highlighted that this is the import tab, and this is the area that you can bring anything into CapCut. Up and above, on the left area, we've highlighted the audio, the text, and the stickers. And in today's session, we'll continue with the effect. So when you click on the effect tab, we have tons of effects that you can always bring into CapCut. And when we scroll down here, there are thousands of effects that you can add to your video editing. Let's pick one and see how it works. Assuming I'm going to use any of this effect, I'll first proceed to click on this download icon just at the bottom right side of the effect and allow it a bit of moment to finish loading. Immediately it's done, I will see a preview of it on my video preview panel. If I want to import it, I'll just proceed to click on this plus icon and immediately this will reflect on my timeline. And this effect is for blurring an image. And in order for me to adjust it, I can proceed to click and hold on it and drag it to any area that I want to put it. And if I play this video, and as it approaches the effect, the video preview will turn blur and it will also start normal again. Let me replay it again for you to have a look. It turns blur, then right after that it turns normal. On the top right area where we have the adjustment or the detail area, we can always adjust to this effect. So you can proceed to click this and increase the effects, or you can always reduce it. So depending on any of the thing that you want, this is the area that you can use. And assuming I want to max this effect to only one area that I want this effect to take place, upon selecting the effect, when I hover to the top right area where I have this blur adjustment, just on the top right side, we have this mask, so you can proceed to click on it. So this will give you the opportunity to max the specific portion that you want this effect to be applied. So assuming I want the effect to only be on the head area of this person in this video, I'll just proceed to select on the add, then allow it a bit of moment to finish loading, and then proceed to select any of the effects that you want to do. This will help direct the area of the video that you want to play. This is much simpler and easier. And on the left panel of the effects, we have tons of effects that you can add. We have the party, motion, light. We even have intro and outro of your video. We have retro, glitches, and you can scroll down and see tons of different effects that you can always add to your video. And now that we are done with the effects, and beside the effect we have the transition, and with the transition did help us to smoothly transition from one scene to the other. Let me show you how it works. So when you navigate to your timeline on the axis and select the area that you want to split it, up and above we have the tools, and make sure this is selected. Then I'm going to click on split, or a keyboard shortcut Ctrl B, and this will automatically split this clip. Now to add the transition, just navigate to the transition effect that you want to include, and this time I'm going to tap on this plus, and automatically it will reflect on this area, and you can see on the video preview that it has also reflected. And to play it, we position our axis on the timeline some few seconds before the transition and tap on play. Then it immediately reaches to the transition area. See the effect, it automatically transition to the next scene. And to play it again, let's hover our axis some few seconds before the transition, and immediately it transitioned to the next scene. And with the transition selected, on the top right area we have the duration effect, where you can either increase the duration or reduce it. Right now it's on the maximum, and to reduce it you can bring it as low as you want, and to increase it you can also increase it as the maximum as you want. And this is how you can add transition to your CapCut. And beside your transition, we also have the captions, filters, adjustment, and even AI avatar. Feel free to explore each at your own free time. Editing a video can be daunting and time consuming. Now, for you to edit faster and easier, I'm going to give you these hacks and tricks you can always utilize in order for you to achieve things easier. On the top right area of your CapCut, make sure to tap on this icon, and a pop-up menu will appear with a tons of options. With timeline selected, let's do some changes here. With the split, it has a default keyboard shortcut of Ctrl B, and what the split does, it only takes effect on one clip. So when you click on Ctrl B or tap on the split, it will only affect a one clip on a timeline. But in our case, we are interested in the split all. The split all has a keyboard shortcut of Ctrl plus Shift plus B, and with this split all, when you click on it, it will split all the clips on the timeline at a go. So I'm going to click on this times icon beside it to cancel it. Then I'm going to provide it with an alternative key for 2, and I will show you why. Then I will maintain all the other keys just like the way it is, and when I hover my mouse just on the delete left, I'm having Q as its keyboard shortcut, and with also the delete right, I'm also having W as its keyboard shortcut. And for those of you who are using PC, when you look at letter 2, is positioned on the upper area between Q and W, and I'm going to explain everything to you in a few seconds. And with your player, in order for us to have our preview player play in full screen, we have to click on Ctrl plus Shift plus F. This one, I'm gonna click on that X to cancel it. Then I'm gonna provide it with an alternative F. After I'm done with everything, I'm gonna continue to tap on Save. Now that I am done here, let me show you how it works. Back on our timeline, make sure you tap on this turn off track magnet to unselect it. Then when we hover on our timeline and position our axis to this area, as you can rightly see, and I tap on 2, it will automatically split the track. And when I position it some few seconds and I tap on Q, it will chop the area between where it was splitted to the area that the current axis is. When I move forward again and I tap on 2, it will split it. And when I move forward again and I tap on Q, it will chop off that area again. So the Q is for the delete left, and for the W is for the delete right. So when I position my mouse to this side and I click on this area to bring the axis, and I tap on 2 to split it, and when I move it some few seconds and I tap on W, it will chop off the area between the right portion where I initially split to the current area of the axis. So assuming I made a mistake and the mistake starts from this area, and I tap on 2, which it will split that area, then I move to the area that the mistake ends and I tap on Q, it will automatically chop it off. And I move forward again and I tap on 2, it will split it, and I move forward again and I tap on W, it will chop off that area. So this is how you can do your edit much faster and easier. And when you finish and you want to bring everything together, you can just turn on this track magnet and everything will automatically adjust. In order for you to play it in full screen, you can just tap on F on your keyboard and this will show in real time on your monitor, and you can tap on the space bar and it will start playing as though everything is now done. So this is how you can get your edit much faster by using the keyboard shortcut. And to exit it, you can just tap on the F again and it will exit. And one important thing you should always take note: in CapCut, immediately a track on the timeline is selected, you have tons of adjustment on the right panel well, you can always do. And in our previous edition, we've highlighted some of the adjustments you can do under the video section. We checked how you can scale your clip, how you can position it, how you rotate it, and do some basic and fancy things here. We even check how you can remove the background and do the mask and even retouch. In today's edition, we are going to check on the speed option, and immediately you tap on the speed option, you have tons of features you can also explore here. And to do that, let's first navigate to our timeline and split this track. So we are going to split it by tapping on letter 2 as we've configured it on our keyboard shortcut. Then the track has been splitted from the left side to the right side of the timeline. And to adjust the speed, we have the option to navigate to the top right area under this speed area, and we can always tap on this area to adjust it by dragging it to the right side. And as we are doing it, the track will be affected in real time. So immediately we release it and tap on play, you could see immediately it reach here, it will play very faster. And let me replay it again. Immediately it reach to the adjusted area, it will play very faster. And to make this area also play in slow motion, you can navigate back to this section where you adjusted it to the right side and click and drag it to the left side to the desired position, and immediately you release it, the track will be expanded on the timeline. So when you position your axis to some few seconds before the beginning of the adjusted area and it starts, you could see the video in real time is playing very slow, as this is a position that you can achieve a slow motion on your track video. And if later you have a change of mind and you want to undo all this reset, you can just navigate to the adjusted area. At the bottom right side of it, you have this option to tap on reset, and automatically it will reset everything on the timeline. And beside this speed area, we also have the animation area, and with the animation you can have tons of animations to your video track in CapCut, and you are free to check in any of the animations that you want to add. These are tons of animations that you can try it out on your own, and the process to add it is similar to that of the transitions that we've added. And you can also try it out. So you have the in animation, which is for the beginning part of a clip. You also have the out animations, which is for the ending part of a clip. And you can even have the combo, which combines both the ins and the out of any clip that you want to add in your timeline. And beside the animation, we also have the adjust area, where you can have tons of adjustments to your video colorization. So if you want to do some basic color grading or color effect to your video to look outstanding and be much more nicer, this is the feature that you can try. You can do auto color adjustment, you can do color match, color correction, and even add some LUT. And when you scroll down, you have tons of other options that you can try it out on your own. I want you to put it to practice, for this comes with pool of practice. So depending on the desired goal and result that you want to achieve with your video editing, this will make much more sense to you. And as you tried it out and you have any question, you can always feel free to bring it to our attention, and we are ready to address it to you. From the beginning of this video up to this point, if you have any question, we are here live to attend to each and every question. Just click the link in the video description or the pinned comment to join our live session now. See you there.